Pillow by Jack Neary. This is set in an apartment in New York City.
I'm the neighbor.
Louder, please.
I'm the neighbor!
Not letting her friend.
I'm coming! I'm coming! Oh. Janice, what's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, 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 my goodness. All right? Janice, what's the matter with you? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just stupid.
What time is it?
It's late, maybe 3 o'clock. Listen, do you have a spare pillow? I might have to sleep on your couch tonight.
Well, certainly. I mean, if you need to. What's going on, Janice?
What's going on? Well, I have a bone to pick with you, Wilma. That guy you set me up with tonight, Eddie Gibson, that great cat's that ball of fire. That Mr. Wonderful.
You mean your first date? Oh my goodness, how did it go?
He's dead.
You didn't like him.
No, he's dead. Kaput, finito. A non-participant in life experience.
He's dead?
Which really shouldn't surprise you, since the old coot was probably pushing 90.
He wasn't that old. I would say that he was on the far side of 70.
How could you stick with that decrepit old dinosaur? I'm a vital woman in the prime of my life. I could go to any bar in this town and have my pick of guys half his age. Guys who at this moment are still very much alive.
I'm sorry, Janice. I thought that you being a nice single lady and Mr. Gibson being a mature widower of means seemed like a good match.
A good match? The fact that you could even consider hooking me up with old Methuselah up there. Sometimes I wonder if you really know who I am.
You mean he's upstairs in your room right now?
Well, that's why I want to stay down here. I'm not spending the night with a corpse. Thank you very much, regardless of how desperate you seem to think I am.
What happened to him?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. One minute he's conscious, the next, Louis! I have no luck with men.
Maybe he's asleep. I mean, he did tend to take naps at the office.
He's dead. I've seen enough dead bodies in my life to know when somebody's kicked the bucket.
You have?
Oh, all I can think is his heart must have exploded because there's no advance warning. We went to bed, things were proceeding very nicely. He seemed to be enjoying himself.
Oh, wait a minute. You were in bed? You mean you were?
It's the middle of the night, Wilma. What did you think we were doing? Playing Parcheesi?
I thought you didn't like him.
Well, he's hardly my dream man, but once I got past the liver spots and the colostomy bag, I'm quite agreeable. The next time you try to fix me up, I'd appreciate it if you pick somebody who's likely to last the night.
Dear me, I mean, have you called the police?
Oh, not yet, because I know they're going to ask a lot of questions. Which, just watch. They're going to try and say I was involved somehow.
You were involved, Janice. I mean, you were doing something with him at the time.
That was just a coincidence. I've had plenty of men in my day. And this is the first one who ever died under me.
Under you? I mean, you were on top.
Yes, Wilma, I was on top. We had the vote now, you know. How much you have expected.
I mean, sitting and bouncing on this man of age. I mean, it's,
Well, I wasn't gonna wait for him to climb up on me. It took him 10 minutes just to take off his shoes.
it just strikes me as rather bold for a first date. I mean, I've been married to Vernon some 26 years now, and I never would.
Well, maybe you should. A little empowerment once in a while would do you a world of good. It's a new century, Wilma. You don't have to just lie there with your eyes closed. Patient table yourself and get yourself a pair of spurs and ride that back.
We shouldn't even be talking about such naughty things. I mean, not with poor Mr. Gibson dead.
Yeah, it's a fucking shame.
You say that suddenly? I mean, that's a blessing.
Yeah, I took the pillow off his face. His eyes were bulging, his tongue was swollen. It really took the air out of my balloon.
There was a pillow on his face?
Yeah, I was holding it there. That's why I didn't know he was dead. That.
You were holding a pillow over Mr. Gibson's face.
I was holding it there. It's a little bedroom trick I picked up. You see, when you cut off the air supply during sex, it intensifies the orgasm. 10 times over. You and Vernon really should try it. When it works, it's spectacular.
But Janice, for heaven's sakes, you must have suffocated him.
Oh, I don't think so. I've done the pillow routine lots of times. I never lost anybody before. Well, one guy did go into a semi-coma. but he had asthma. I found that out later.
Of course, right.
Now, I always ask beforehand.
But didn't you notice, didn't you see Mr. Gibson struggling or waving his arms?
He couldn't wave his arms. They were tied to the bedpost.
Arms were tied to the bedpost?
And his legs. Spread eagle.
Mr. Gibson!
You know, there's an unpleasant moral tone creeping into your voice. Yes, I tied up Mr. Gibson. Do you have a problem with that?
Poor old man, oh my God.
Oh, he loved it. Are you kidding? We were having a blast until he croaked.
Oh, I have to say, Janice, if I'd known that you favored such strange, unsavory practices,
What do you mean strange? These are common sexual techniques, familiar to any modern American woman.
Maybe I have led a sheltered life, but I can't believe that smothering someone while you bounce around on his privates is a popular form of sex play, even in New York.
All right. The pillow thing is a little more exotic. That's something I picked up on my own back when I was a hooker. Well, an escort. I had my own phone number. And it was just a youthful phase I was going through when I was supporting my drug habit. Ah, small one. Not heroin or anything.
Oh, no.
Just a little coke here, a little crack there. I kicked it, no sweat, when I was in prison.
You were in prison.
Oh, I don't like talking about that. It was a bullshit charge. I was practically innocent. Anyway, my cellmate, a very lovely woman, helped me get clean. And since she was a rather sort of lesbian, I wound up repaying her in dribs and drabs. But I learned a lot about myself in the process, and I have no regrets.
Well, if I'd known that you were so kinky and into perverted things like that, I wouldn't have tried to set you up at all. I mean,
Well-
we obviously travel in wildly different circles.
Everybody's in things like that, Wilma. Everybody but you. You think your precious Mr. Gibson was some kind of altar boy? He's the one who wanted to get tied up, you know. And you know what else he did?
I don't know.
He took out his teeth and he gummed my toes. He sucked the teeth right off my nails. So don't be so cocksure about what's normal and what isn't. I'll tell you what's not normal. Being married to the same guy for 26 years, doing the same boring thing, day after day, never getting on top. I'll bet you don't own a single piece of latex.
No, I don't.
You're hopelessly out of the loop, Wilma. I should set you up. Hey, I know a couple of guys who could really blow some fresh air up your schmata. For a price, of course.
I appreciate that, Janice. And I'm perfectly happy the way things are. At least I think I am.
Your life, Shirley Temple.
Well, I think it's time that we call the police about Mr. Gibson, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. I guess I should go up and scrape the candle wax off of him.
You know, Janice,
Yeah.
I would love to hear more about your lesbian experience someday.
Oh, I'll get my pillow.